think they are mixing up issues.
Okay.
Because Social Security is different from pensions.
Okay.
Social Security is given out of taxation. Not apart from contribution.
It's not a contribution, it's out of taxation.
Yes. And even that's why I'm saying NSSF is not Social Security as much as they call themselves National Social Security. Okay. It's a provident fund, it's not Social Security. Okay. Government should come up with a Social Security institution whereby they need to be funded from taxation, and then they pay out like what we have of this cash transfer.
So they need to be treated as separate entities.
The cash transfer is Social Security. Because people get it once they reach that age.
I think it's,
and it's 2000.
Yes.
And we came up with it those time. It's proved to be very effective. It's something I think should even be increased to 4,000 because it works. It has created certain economies within the villages. So that is Social Security. So if they can increase and have that one amount, that's better. So Social Security has nothing to do with FKE. FKE is just basically focusing on employees.
And the NSSF contributions.
NSSF contribution. So as far as I'm concerned, they have options. An employer could decide, okay, fine, I can increase my cost by 6%, give, and then my employee will also increase by 6%. In addition to the other 6% he was paying or whatever pension was there. For an employer who was not contributing, I think that's okay. But an employer who had a scheme, because already if you are contributing 10% and an employer is contributing 20%, then he has a challenge of increasing an additional 6% to his cost. So the option he has, he can deduct it. He can write to the scheme and say, because of the economy, I don't think I'll be able to afford this additional 6%. So instead of contributing 20, I'll be contributing 14. So what effect does it have on his balance sheet? Nothing. Yes. So they can change the trust and everything. So the employees also can opt to reduce their contribution to the private scheme. If they are contributing 10%,
then they can
reduce it to 4.
Because the other one is going
because the other one is compulsory. So no effect. So, zero sum.
Let's talk about this fact that the amount will keep increasing in subsequent years. I think that has hit people and people need to understand it. Could you clarify to us and let us know?
That will be a big challenge because the more that amount increases, the more they'll be crowding out the private schemes. And we shall see a scenario what we have in other countries like Uganda, Tanzania, where NSSF is only scheme. They don't have private schemes. And the effect of that, you'll not have a very active capital market. The capital market will collapse.
In fact, somebody said, are we edging out the private scheme providers?
Yes, we are crowding out. They are going to be out completely. And this entire sector will be thrown out. So we'll only remain as NSSF as the only pension scheme. Because once they contribute more than 12% or going to 20%, then there's no use having the private schemes. Because they'll find it very difficult to contribute. And we have seen it in other countries because they realize they can't contribute to a private scheme. Uganda is there, Tanzania, you can't see. So in Kenya, our capital market is active. Because we have private schemes, and there are many, and they are about 65%. NSSF is 35% of the industry. So that gives, it means that the market can be very active. But the other way around, it can be very difficult. But for your information, government doesn't pay NSSF.
That's an interesting one. The government doesn't pay NSSF.
Government employees don't pay NSSF.
Why don't they pay?
What I know is I was former chairman of the PSSS. And the act, which is their section 60, provides that they don't pay NSSF. So
do government employees have a scheme?
They have a new scheme. Not before it was pay as you go, because there were no contributions. Employees never used to contribute. At the end of the year, you're being just paid from the taxes. Employees of government never used to contribute to a pension scheme. It was just you work, after so many years, the government pays you from taxation. Yes. But now, they set up a scheme where employees are going to contribute 7.5%, and the government contributing 50%. It's already operational. I'm no longer there. But what it means, with that act, people in private sector will be paying 6% to NSSF. Government employees are not going to pay.
Speaking of which, and I think that's a good build-up to what I'm about to ask you, people have perceptions. And, we have to really look at organizations that are, being given the mandate to safeguard such resources. and someone's savings for all these years is something dear to them.
Correct.
NSSF is, let me use the word, it's coming from a season where we were looking at it in a different way. We have had people who were interested into the, inserting their hands in the cookie jar, all those kind of things, and the image has not been all that portrayed. So people didn't really have it as hard on contributing the 200, but now with more contributions going there, then there's more concern. Where is all this money going to go to?
It's good that when I'm retired, I'm free to say what I think.
Yes, you are.
People have very low, they don't trust NSSF.
Yes.
Because they have serious legacy issues going backwards. So the public are never safe. They're not sure where the money is. And that's why private schemes, you find that employees participate and the employer participates. And they appoint their trustees. As much as you'd say that NSSF is the same because they have the employer there and the employee there, it's not the same because this one is being managed quasi-government.
Yes.
Because you find that if you look at the NSSF Act, the players there is employer and employee. Government is not there.
We have seen, and I think we were reading in the papers, the NSSF is diversifying its portfolio on securing the money and the funds. And one of it is, looking beyond borders to invest into Eurobonds and all, and even just dollar-denominated investments because of the erosion of the shilling. It's a good move. I don't know, what's your comment on that?
The Act provides for different investment guidelines.
Okay.
And it allows investment, even offshore.
Okay.
It allows.
Yes.
That means you can invest in other countries with dollar for any currency. So there is no problem with that. And the uptake has been very low.
Yeah.
But given the current T-bills bond rate, I don't see why somebody should invest outside.
Yes.
The rates are very high. You can't get it even internationally. You are safer with the money in Kenya shilling denominated. Unless you have a dollar denominated currency, you need it.
Okay.
We don't pay much as NSF in dollars. We pay it in Kenya shillings.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So them, if they invest in bonds, government securities, it works.
Yeah.
I would give an example of Malaysia and such countries.
Yeah.
Such countries, all the contribution to their NSF equivalent, what they call the Malaysian Provident Fund, something. All of it goes into government securities in terms of government bonds. So
which are safe investments.
Yes, which are safe, which are guaranteed.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to, so they don't own any property.
Okay.
Zero. Not like ours.
All of them bonds.
Everything is bond. And you know where the money is, you know the return.
Yes.
Because if you put 100% in bonds, you know.
Yeah.
So institutions have been set, like National Housing Corporation, which we have in this country.
Yes.
Is the one which will borrow a housing bond and put houses. So they are there.
And where is it now?
It's a bit quiet, but it's possible. This can be done.
Okay.
And so that institutions like NSF should not invest directly in properties because their board will be spending time with contractors.
Yeah.
Than spending time with where the money, pensioners who have retired and the rest. So leave that to professional institutions where we have architects, whatever they're employed.
Yes.
And they do the buildings and you're not part of the construction. Your money is safe in government.
Wow. I wish we had an hour to have this conversation. I can tell there's quite a number of things we can cover, but I would like really to endear to Kenyans that definitely, and you're a big advocate of this, that there's no doubt saving for your retirement is important. Yes. When I was coming here, I told people I'm coming to speak to you, and they said, can you ask him how much is enough so that at least I can retire well? Yeah,
in terms of, at least you need 40% of what you used to earn.
40% of what
at least, yeah. Because if you're earning 100%, let's say 2,000 or 10,000, 40% is 4,000.
Yes, absolutely.
So it means that 6,000 is gone.
Yes.
At least you're left with 44,000.
Yeah.
But currently, what you get is 1,000 with the current rates.
Okay.
So it's very low. So you need to save more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. You had it. Your last message to Kenyans on this, embracing this culture?
Anytime I talk about retirement, I always say pension is not the most important.
Oh.
It's not.
It's not.
I'm a retiree. So telling me about pension, that one doesn't help me much. What is important is medical cover. Because at that time, you've stopped them working.
Yes.
Your employer was paying for your medical. Now you have to pay it for yourself.
Yes.
Your body also is not the same. By the time the body starts breaking down.
Yeah.
So what comes important is medical cover. And that's why I used to advocate for post-retirement medical cover. Okay. And we have a few firms insurance companies who offer it. I am one of the people who took the post-retirement medical cover, and I've been admitted once, and they paid.
Yeah.
And I got the one I took was good because the one-off payment, I don't pay again. Yes.
Wow.
So that's the first thing.
That's the first thing.
Second, now you need pension, liquidity, cash.
Yes.
Not investments, not houses. Because sometimes when you are sick, you can't sell the property immediately. You know, every day you need your upkeep.
Yeah.
For your day-to-day use. So you need liquidity. That's where pension comes in. So at least you need to get something every month. And therefore I advocate for pension.
Yeah.
That you get, even if it's small, but it comes every month.
Yeah.
And I advise Kenyans, please don't go into retirement with that loan. Because you'll not be able to pay. And I think the banks know. That's why they don't give us loans. Because you pay from what? From 1,000.
You'll not be able to pay.
You'll not be able to pay.
That's true.
So go, make sure before you reach retirement age, maybe around 50, if you're trying 60, consolidate. What you don't think you need, you sell. So that you can just have a few assets, which can give you some small income. Because you don't be having any income. So go into retirement without a loan.
Wow.
Then number 4,
yes,
please make sure you have something to do.
Yeah.
Because when you're out there and you have nothing to do, you have a big challenge.
Yes.
Especially the men. Yeah, women at least have a very good social network. But men don't have that social network. You are lonely. So it's very important to have something, business or some passion.
Okay.
Me, I lecture at the University of Nairobi, and I also run the School of Pension Retirement Studies. Keep me going.
Yeah.
Finally, be close to your family.
Yes.
Because when you retire, all the children are gone. You could be left and the two of you, so you must start fighting. So, but be close to your family because they will be the ones calling you. Because most of the people you are with when you are working, that was our work environment. They'll all go.
Yeah.
So people are going to be calling you on your family.
You're right.
So if you're closer to them, at least that will keep you going.
Wow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Dr. Odundo, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
For allowing us to come to the comfort of your home in your retirement, right?
Thank you very much.
But thank you so much for your time right here on the Trading Bell. You can give us your feedback on the social media handles appearing at the bottom end of the screen. We'll leave you right now with the markets.